congratulations to Ruiz. First Mexican champion. I feel like his moment, ironically, was kind of cut off by Joshua in the ring.
The
post interview, yeah.
Sort of.
He's in Madison Square Garden. He had his time to talk, but then Joshua, ironically, this isn't even me going at him. I just found it funny.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
He cuts his interview off, yeah. Comes in because he's planning to leave early. Like he's planning to just duck in it. Like he cuts in and he's like, "Listen, this night is about Ruiz." And then the interview just goes to him. Like, I don't know. I found
it was a weird one.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like he's been kept in the UK for just a bit too long than he should have been.
Yeah, let's talk about why this happened. Like, let's talk about why, and we do see why he did want all those fights previously, just in the UK, just in the UK, just in the UK.
He's
That's
too comfortable here.
Yeah.
Way too comfortable here.
Way too comfy.
I think it's one of them was like you said, he stayed too long here.
Yeah.
And two, like when you go to New York now, yeah, bro, it's like, bro, it's a mad place, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're in the devil's playground now, fam. Like
you're not in LA, you're not in Vegas, you're in New York.
In Miami.
Two, another one, Madison Square Garden, pure history there. Three, the training camp as well. Like, I don't know. I wanna know who's this guy's squad man is. I wanna know who's in his team, bro. Because some telling me, yo, you got a bunch of. It's like Dylan White said, man. The man got a bunch of yes man around him, innit?
You think?
Like, I think so far. If you're global, if you're big and you're global, you gonna have a bunch of yes man around.
That's true. That's
naturally,
true.
yeah.
I thought he had a close circle.
He does. They've been from back in the day. Like, but it still is what it is. Like they don't want to risk. You wouldn't want to risk like saying anything out of line that's just gonna get you to lose everything because they've been hired by him at the end of the day. There's managers, there's advisors, there's marketers, advertisers. Like his team, innit? His guys that he has around him. He turned them from like his squad to, yo, can I get a job? Like I want to get some of this money as well. Like yeah, you could be my manager. Yeah, you could be head of advertising. Yeah, you could be head of this, head of that. That's cool. That's cool for something to do.
Nah, but then again,
my boy, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
If you alright, cool. If you're a big boxer now, you're a world class boxer, you can hire me, say, yo, this is cool. If I see something not right, man have to say it straight in.
Yeah.
But I don't know what these people doing in it. They'll say it.
You know what the funny thing is? A lot of people say this, yeah. Not to say that you ain't gonna be, or you ain't gonna be, but let's face it, imagine you're saying something to your boy and he's rich, he's getting all this money, and you're getting that money with him. And then he starts getting sensitive with the things you're saying. Like, you don't know what happens backstage. If someone starts getting sensitive, you might just have to suck it up. Like, I don't think it's the thing that you should do. Like, you change, the energy might change from, nah, you shouldn't do that, I don't think it's right, but okay, fine, That's where you turn into yes man.
So if that's the case...
Even if you're saying, oh, it's not right, that's where you turn into yes man.
So if that's the case, then literally money is just taking over. That's what it is.
I mean, there's so much money involved. You don't know.
Said that as well.
Yeah, there's so much money involved. You don't know what it could do to anyone.
Yeah,
there could even be... Listen, he's a cash cow. You don't know what's going on with, I believe, what is it, the testosterone. There's like drug exemptions you can get, medicated exemptions. That's another example. Like you could get an exemption from like a British boxing board of control because of like medically you need it. It's a medicated exemption. They're gonna listen to a cash cow way more than they're gonna listen to some British champion who no one even gives a damn about, and they're just gonna ban like the champion. But the cash cow, they're gonna ban the British champion, but the cash cow, is bringing in all this money. He's paying all these commission fees and sanction fees to everybody, the belts, everyone. They're not gonna do nothing to you at all, and that's just how it goes.
Yeah,
that is literally how it goes.
But back to Joshua about the whole thing about what's called about his. You talk about the performance, right?
Yeah.
Pressure.
What is
and why?
Bro, I want, like I said, I want to know who is his strength and conditioning coach as well too, man. Like,
that's a big one.
He was saying that. What he said? He said he was training in Sheffield for like 6 weeks. Came and went to New York, done press tour, then went to Miami, innit?
Yeah.
So I don't know how
there shouldn't be any excuses.
I don't know. I don't know how what's called the professional life is in it, but training camps in it, yeah. But 6 weeks in Sheffield, man, that's kind of long, fam.
That is long.
That's
He should have been.
long.
He should have been 2-3 months in somewhere in America, somewhere. Yeah. Even if it was Big Bear, like where you're locked away.
Wait, wasn't he in Miami for quite a while though?
He was in Miami, not as long as he was in. I don't think he was as long for as he was in Sheffield.
I was saying, like, that's kind of bad. And then thinking about it now, it's just like, you training in Miami. I'm like, yo, New York is like, New York
5 hours away,
like
5
different
hours
flight.
time difference.
So they're going back and forth. He's flying. He's still getting jet lag.
Yeah.
He's going back to do all these press tours and all these press runs. He's recording. He's got his film crew. I low key, you know what? As we're mentioning it all right now, he was doing things with Meek Mill, Tracy Morgan.
Oh, that's true.
There was this big coming to America party.
Yeah,
you seen all that, innit? It looked good, you know. But look at all
that
of this.
shouldn't be an excuse though. I feel that shouldn't be. Either the scheduling isn't right, which is what you're not saying basically.
I'm blaming the stress.
Where did he go wrong? Forget excuses. Where did he go wrong?
Like,
he himself probably had his mind overlooked past Ruiz. So he wasn't thinking about it as a threat. That's why he was doing all of these things. Forget excuses. No excuses. Yeah? The better man won.
Yeah.
Why were you overlooking him? Why did you think you could just rush in like that? And it shows with the behaviour that he was just out there in America just talking about Wilder. Like, you know. And Ruiz, he played into it perfectly because he came in as an innocent, like, man. Just innocent. Like, can I take a picture with your belts? Like, bruv, can I take a picture with your belts? Like, he was playing into it perfectly. I bet Joshua was burning.
I don't think he was doing that on purpose.
He wasn't. But
that's just Ruiz. Like,
the persona fitted in well. For Joshua to think like, this guy's not even a threat. He's not even.
Thought you could probably box him and
he's just being nice to me.
Get
like,
a shot and stop him.
Yeah. That but generally Ruiz is a nice, a calm guy. Down to level guy.
I'm happy he won.
Happy, yeah. You can't hate on the guy, to be honest.
He deserved a story, you know what I'm saying? He deserved 30 days before the fight, man, he took it. Unlike that little prick on what's called Ortiz, he took the fight short notice and done the job, fam. He done the job, so.
And he just had a fight, bro. You know,
he just had a fight.
Dimitrenko, like.
Yeah. On an undercard.
On an undercard as
I
well.
went from an undercard to, oh my god.
Garcia one, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Garcia versus Granados.
Yeah.
Be a world champion, man.
First Mexican heavyweight champion. Hey, that's history.
3 belts.
History, you know.
3 belts.
I respect the brand still.
Yeah.
But I know we're gonna go off topic here because we talk about Ruiz at the moment now. Ruiz, yeah. I got an issue when people start shaming them, you know.
I'm about to bring that up.
Yeah.
The society will say that.
Like it.
We'll talk about that.
And people like Stephen A. Smith, yeah, gonna suck your mum, innit?
Yeah, bro. Go find your hairline. Talk about people's fat, bro. Where's your hairline?
All these casuals as well. Like, before the fight, like, who the fuck is like Joshua fighting? Some like.
Everyone in boxing, listen. This just goes to prove you can have all the muscles in the world, yeah. Someone fat, yeah, can just come and dust you up, yeah. It does not matter. Don't ever downplay no one.
People don't do their homework, fam.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, we was caught, like I said many times, we've been calling it since before when the fight being announced that, yo, this guy is not
he's not a joke.
This guy he ain't no joke. He's coming with a threat, fam. This guy got hands. He give people trouble. But these casual fights start to piss me off, bro. How you gonna discriminate someone fat, yeah? Saying that he can't do nothing. Then they say he's juicing. I'm like, how man juicing?
You're
mad. You're mad.
Bro.
Is that what they said?
That's what, bro.
That's crazy.
People at work was saying he was juicing. No, Candido saying that.
Candido.
He said he was juicing. No, he wasn't juicing. The guy's actually talented. And then he tried to tell me I'm wrong. I'm like, that's how I'm wrong. Let's see, he's not juicing, he's actually talented.
Exactly.
You don't believe a fat person can box like that? I'm like, they can.
It's not about muscles,
it's
bro.
not about
muscles.
Different shape and sizes, bro.
Joshua might have too much muscle. That might have been his downfall.
Exactly, yeah.
They're hypocrites out there, you know. Like you're basically body shaming like Andy Ruiz.
How
Bro,
can you?
The heavyweight champion of the world. Are you mad? Like,
Look at Tyson Fury, innit, yeah? Billy Joe Saunders, all them. Bro, they don't have a body of a goddess, innit, yeah?
Exactly,
But
yeah.
shoot, bro, they can still move about and still got hands.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Even James
Come on,
Toney,
man.
when he grew older and he put some weight on him, bro, the guy could fight and you couldn't even hit him. Look at Holyfield when he fought him. Holyfield's chiseled like a rock, bro. And what happened?
He still lost.
Body don't matter, man. Don't ever underestimate no one.
Yeah, man.
Ever in your life.
Casual fighters, hey.
If you're getting boxed, yeah, you know how hard it is to go those 12 rounds, and he does that. Nah, that's mad.
I just know you, bro. You're proper annoying. I'm like, raw, okay.
Give Andy Ruiz his credit, man. That's what I'm saying.
Give him this respect, bro.
Everyone's giving excuses for Joshua.
Say
Ruiz won that fair and square.
how Joshua
Fair and
lost
square.
lost the fight to the guy. I'm like, do your homework, fam.
Yeah.
Another
Your
thing, yeah.
homework.
People were saying it's fixed, bruv.
Nah.
Nah.
Does that look fixed?
Nah.
I've heard the worst excuses.
I'm not fixed, bruv.
That's mad. That's mad. You know what? It's the everyday people. They say some of the funniest things.
Who wants to lose like that on purpose? Like, if I'm Joshua, I should be embarrassed like to lose like that.
You know what? So people will always say something's fixed. Like, cause I was talking to someone about Stefan versus Wilder, the rematch. They said that was fixed. I'm like, bro, did you not see the guy planked out on his knees, like slumped, like eyes rolling to the back of the head? And they're saying that's fixed.
If it's not fixed,
Like nothing's fixed, bro. Nah. If you see a knockout, there's fixed fights
there's been fixed
and
fights.
fixed judging.
True.
But these heavyweights, nah.
It's different. It ain't like Sonny Liston going down.
Bro, it was fixed here, bro. The mega fight was what's called Deontay Wilder and
Yeah, it don't make
Josh
sense, innit?
Webb.
It don't make sense if it's fixed. Like,
So-
what's the point?
He would never even have called it off. If like, he wouldn't even have called off the fight.
And who is Ruiz for them to fix a fight for
Exactly.
Ruiz to win? That don't make sense. Just get that out of your head, man.
Get the excuses out.
Well,
Give
you know.
Ruiz some credit. Like, you know what I mean? Just admit you lot were wrong. Like, you thought he was a bum. He's not a bum. You can say, oh, this is who he lost to. Bro, Ruiz will fuck you up. He'd fuck you up. He just fucked Joshua up.
And Parker.
And Parker, yeah.
I don't really watch that fight. But
Yeah, he had a close fight with Parker.
Close fight with Parker.
Parker done well to stay away. He knew to stay away.
Yeah.
And Joshua, I haven't really seen him box like Parker does on the back foot constantly. Like, he can box, obviously, but constantly moving on the back foot, staying away, like,
he's not like
lean back,
Nah.
and he hasn't got the chin. Well,
he's got a
I'd
chin.
say Parker's got
He's
a chin. He's got a better chin than Joshua, I'd say. Me personally.
Yeah, because he doesn't.
I know
Is
Parker
he
went
boxed?
down by White and Joshua didn't, but
But
still,
the thing is, he took that punch against White pretty well. That was a good
solid
punch.
one.
Got up and he was still fine. Like
exactly,
his legs were
yeah,
alright.
he came back. He survived.
Yeah.
He survived. That's
And he
something
knocked him down.
that is very hard for Joshua to
That was
survive.
15 rounds. Actually, let alone if that was 30 seconds more in the round, I think White would have been done.
He would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think the question is, that a lot of people have been asking, did Joshua get exposed?
To an extent.
To an extent. Certain flaws.
His flaws were exposed.
Mm,
Like, if it wasn't clear before, it's clear now. Like,
Mm.
he has a lot of flaws that still need to be worked on.
what I think is when he's hurt. And it takes him a good 2-3 rounds to recover. That's what I think.
Yeah, because we've seen it a few times, man.
A few times, man.
Like, not one, not two, at least like give him at least 3
This is
rounds
the-
fully
Yeah.
recover, man.
Yeah. It took him 2-3 rounds to recover against White. Or about 2 rounds, I think. It took him...
That was harder though,
What?
with the White one.
The next round, remember, White won that.
Yeah.
He hurt him. Next round, White won. And then Joshua started coming back. So White won 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So it took him 2 rounds. So he got hurt in round 2. He recovered in round 4.
Yeah.
Against Klitschko, it took him 2-3 rounds.
Nah, 3 rounds.
That's because he went for it though. Remember that.
But
He made the same mistake.
it still always
Wait.
takes him time to
He
recover.
made yeah.
It just always takes Joshua rounds to recover.
I
That's
do-
something he has to change.
I do believe he's too muscle bound. I need to compare what he looked like in this fight compared to the Povetkin fight. Because I feel like in the Povetkin fight, he was a perfect like physique. Like he was lean, and he looked lighter.
I think the
more
best thing for my man to do is stop all that resistance training and just stick to boxing. Just stay in the gym. Stay in the boxing
he's
gym.
big enough, man.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't gonna be doing all these weights. Like.
Yeah, all the weights and just, the fancy Instagram workouts. It looks sick, I can't lie. Makes me want to box myself, makes me want to go to the gym right now.
But then again,
But is it,
can you
so
keep up though, man, like in the ring and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Do you think he got exposed? And if he did, what do you think got exposed? Because it wasn't just his survival tactics. I think his style and his chin on the inside.
But what I want to say about
Go on, man.
He's always had trouble with like fighting smaller guys. He fights better against the bigger guys. Like against Takam, against like Povetkin, Ruiz. Those guys are inside fighters who are shorter. They're like 6'2"-ish. He struggles to fight against those guys.
And that, by the way, Takam was boxing on the back foot. He wasn't even on the inside like that.
That's true.
So
yeah, I think that kind of comes into play. So, like, I don't think people should really. I know people are gonna be comparing with Wilder, but I still think that fight's still the same. I feel that's still 50-50.
Joshua has to get to him first.
It's
whoever has to gets there first.
Yeah.
But Joshua, if he wants to win, you are not surviving Wilder's onslaught. You have to get there first.
That's true.
That's just a fact.
I was saying, like, you was to ask me did Andrew just got exposed? I said to, like we were saying before, to extent, innit? But there's two ways, two things, innit? His game plan was, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing it.
Yeah.
So it's like he's easy to counter.
Yeah.
Joshua easy to counter, innit?
He pulls his right hand back way too slow.
He's been doing that since early.
Because he's heavy-handed.
He's easy to counter. And two, you can frustrate him. You can make him do some stupid stuff, innit?
You can.
Because he'd be more open. He's gonna get reckless and get open. So that's some capitalize, boom, get him over. Then the second one is, I ain't gonna say, I don't want to go deep about it, I'll say it's mentality wise, isn't it?
For that fight, yeah.
Response. Because, bro, if you get pepper up with some punches now, bro, your game plan going through the window, you say, nah, man, you ain't gonna allow that to happen, man. You want to spot this guy out.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to get pep up even more. Then you're gonna then you're gonna make some more mistakes. You're gonna be more open. Then what? Boom, gonna get knocked out.
Yeah.
Or ref probably start the fight, whatever. With Joshua now, say, no, I don't want to change the subject, but hey, Robert McCracken, bruh, he's a good trainer, but
he's not a great.
Let's move to that.
Great trainer.
I personally don't think I don't actually have a problem with Rob McCracken.
Do you think he needs a new trainer?
I don't think he does.
No.
I don't. Maybe they need to. Whoever's doing the strength and conditioning probably needs to, but.
I think he needs a new training regimen.
Maybe, but what Rob McCracken was saying in the corner wasn't. I don't think he said anything wrong. Right. I just don't think Joshua was responding well to whatever he was told.
This is when you need our trainer. If you're gonna stay with Robert McCracken, but I might have to stick it, fam. Might have to stick, bro. You think you can do that with Teddy Atlas, bro?
That's true.
Teddy Atlas was
That's gonna make you realize like, yo, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro, you're gonna get sparked, fam.
It's true. That's true.
I'm saying, that's why certain fighters they need to get sticking on, fam. I'm like, yo.
McCracken was just like, you need to do this, Josh. You can't do
That's
that.
true.
Like,
He's been a bit too spoiled.
Roach,
Yeah.
even Freddie Roach would tell him like, you're not winning this fight. You're losing, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like Teddy Atlas, he would have gone on a whole rant, bruv. Like, talking about firemen and fire trucks and
The fire's coming. Are you ready for the fire? Look, we're firemen. Okay. We are firemen! You got it, Coach. The heat doesn't bother us. We live in the heat. We train in the heat. Yeah, let's go. It tells us that we're ready. We're at home. We're where we're supposed to be. Flames don't intimidate us. What do? We control the flame. We control them. We move the flame where we want to. Let's go. And then we extinguish them.
That's actually my favorite part of the trip. Like,
He's a sick trainer. He's legendary. So it's hard to compare.
It's my guy on Fight Night, man. That legendary advice, man.
So say, so what? You're not saying that he needs a new trainer?
I don't know.
I'm gonna take that.
Maybe
back.
someone else.
But
Maybe Rob should be like the second trainer, and I think he should experiment with it, and eventually he will. Like boxers have long careers, man. They have loads of trainers.
Okay. But who would you say would be a good fit for Joshua?
I don't know.
it's hard to say because nowadays, I don't even know a lot of good trainers out there, man. Them world class trainers.
You don't need a world class trainer, I think. You need a good team around you.
I agree with you, you don't, because look at Ben Davis. Ben Davis, he came out of nowhere, fam.
He came out of nowhere.
He did.
But with them, it's all about his relationship with Tyson Fury.
Yeah, that too. And
So
they bonded.
that makes a big difference.
With the mix that he knows boxing, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably take that back with Rob McCracken.
He's not.
Same I said, but I'll say he should stick it more firm and then.
Yeah, they both
Needs
the
to
whole
connect
team.
more.
The whole team needs to step up. I think.
They weren't prepared for a crisis.
Get rid of the strength and conditioning coach though, didn't it? So,
Yeah.
You don't need them.
And fix the training regimen. I
Yeah.
mean, there's just too much resistance.
I feel like there's too much going on there.
Yeah, there was a lot going on with this guy.
I don't think you can say that Ron McCracken has done a bad job. Like he's gotten to this far in his career,
Yeah.
undefeated,
Yeah.
like unified, and because there's one loss, which was a bad loss, you can't really just say, oh, Rob McCracken needs to be like replaced.
No,
It's more to do with Joshua himself.
I would say he should be a head if you're gonna say that now, he should be a head coach, right?
Yeah.
He should organize because I know that Freddie years ago when Freddie Roach had Pac-Man and everything. Freddie Roach said, yo, like I think he was telling other trainers like, yo, don't do this and do that, boom boom boom. He giving each trainer instruction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is give them a plan, a plan or structure, innit? That's what I think Rob McCracken need to do, innit? He need to give like each people a role and a structure to do it and what to take out.
Yeah.
Because bro, he knows about boxing, right? So he knows about the benefits and limitation. So he should like get each people a task or role to do just to work on that. It's like what's called, you said resistance training, right? Right, you should tell the person, yo, no, none of that. I don't want none of that. It ain't gonna work, innit? But it seems like he don't really get to say that other part. The only thing he just do is teach Joshua about the plans and game strategy. That's it. Not the full
And
training.
I think everything was just going so well. It's like why change was not fixed at the time, because this is before he lost. No one was expecting it. Everyone's thinking his first loss is either going to be Fury or Wilder if he loses. You know what I mean? So it was going so well. It's like why bother? They did they got him to get lighter, because I remember that was a problem.
For the Povetkin fight, that was
that was key.
And
they
that
got
was
him to get lighter.
That was perfect for him.
Because Joshua didn't think. He was saying how he didn't have to get lighter back in the day.
And then since then he's like stayed at this sort of weight. He was 247 pounds or something. He's take a few pounds off, like be around 243 to 245. That's a good weight for him. Saying that, Ruiz could like lose a few pounds and he'd be a beast. Like he's a beast already, but imagine him like losing 20 pounds.
Maybe it works. Maybe because honestly, there's some fat guys with that shape, and I don't even mean to say fat like that. You know what I mean? But there's some guys that are just big, but it works.
Yeah.
It literally just works.
He's chubby, like. That's all it is. He's just chubby.
Maybe he can't. Maybe genetically he can't. Like, because do we really think he's not working hard enough?
No, you can tell he works hard.
Yeah. Maybe he just genuinely can't get that. Like, it's genetic sometimes.
It could be.
He definitely works hard.
Yeah. Wait, so do we all agree that this was like an off performance from Joshua? That was something wrong? Because I don't want to make excuses, but I feel there was something wrong.
He wasn't himself. That's what I can say. But he lost, didn't it? His style, which he was still doing, he lost.
You can't wait. You have to train every style, man. Like, bro, it's like.
You think it was like the pressure?
It's mad because everything was going right until he just hit him and knocked him down. Everything was going right.
Yeah.
There's people saying that he was gassed up in the first round. After the first round.
What?
I think people were saying he was breathing heavy.
Yeah, breathing heavy.
Yeah. In between rounds, he was breathing heavy.
I think there was a video saying oh wow, in the corner saying oh wow, I'm feeling like this and everything.
I was gonna. Alright, let's move on to that then.
So like I said, I don't know, fam, because bro, I don't want to be one of them guys play some psychology or got a degree in psychology. Think I know read body language, but that pissed me off, fam. That really pissed me off, bro.
People are different. You can't read everyone.
But let's talk about it though, because I'm hearing there's so many theories and stuff and rumors and that. I'm not buying into it, but there's a few things that happen that you can say it might have happened because
Let's talk about it.
So there's a few things that was said, like he was like he got knocked out in sparring or whatever beforehand.
I believe he got bashed up because he was doing an interview seconds out, and this guy had marks on his face talking about, oh yeah, it was my physio.
Yeah, I heard he got knocked out.
Like what? Like, he had marks in his face, and he was just saying, it was my physio, and he just said physio stuff. What does that even mean? What does that mean? It's on the floor like a floor towel. What does that mean? What does that mean?
This is so corny. That's what we're gonna say next. It's on the floor like a floor towel? What the fuck does that even mean? What are you saying? It's on the floor like a rug. If I drop that comb I just comb my hair with, it'll be on the floor like a comb too. What the fuck does that mean? What is this guy saying?
Some stuff you need receipts. Some stuff you need receipts. Some stuff you just hear that, wait, that ain't true, whatever, or this and that. But like my guy said, man, that bro, you had to interview a second now, you made some quick reason about your.
I feel it was an obvious lie. That's what I think it was. There was just no Where's the correlation? Physio.
Yeah.
Did the physio punch you in the face?
I
I don't get it.
Let's get straight though. Like Joshua's team, Eddie Hearn, they're not making any excuses. So the only people that make excuses are the fans, and it's because that fight was so controversial.
The only issue I have, and it's not an issue with it in general, it's just, okay, basically, I feel like they're just forcing the rematch, like, ASAP. They're not even letting my man just enjoy his thing, like, he's celebrating and they just come in like, we're definitely going to have the rematch. We're definitely going to have it. It's going to be in the UK. We're definitely going to have the rematch. Like, let my man enjoy his moment. Do you know what I mean?
You have a good point right there.
That's what I feel, man.
I thought the same thing. When they say rematch, they see, bro, sure, that actually the biggest gamble. You're taking the biggest gamble now because, right, suppose my man spark up Joshua again. What gonna happen now? But it's true. That Joshua fights one of them that, I won't say top 5 opponents, innit, yeah? At least like top, like between 6 to 10, innit, yeah? They will just go flat. Let's go flat, innit? They ain't go back to get a rematch. But don't go into a rematch here, because bruh, I'll have a feel, hey, I'll put my money down, Ruiz gonna knock him out.
I'll put money on him as well.
Yeah. But I do think he should go for the rematch. I think so. He should go for it right away. End all doubt of, like, if he goes and looks mediocre against the next guy and he's boxing all cautious and it's boring, and then he goes and fights Ruiz again and he struggles again, bro, his stock is over. His stock will plummet completely. Do you know what I mean? I think he should go for the rematch and try to do his thing. I just didn't like how Ruiz is at the press conference, he's celebrating, do you know what I mean? He's talking about everything and what he's going to do. I don't know what my plans are. And then Hearn comes in like, well, we're definitely going to enforce the rematch clause. Like, talk about that another day, man. Like,
yeah, but
won.
He's not thinking he's promoter.
The guy just won.
But then again,
I'd be like that though. If I lost my belts here, I'd be like, no, I want a rematch.
Yeah, later though, like, later.
Nah, fuck that. I want a rematch, bro. That's how you feel naturally though.
Nah.
It's reactionary.
It is reactionary.
I'm saying.
He's a PBC guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now,
I'll hate him. Every belt.
I'll hate him heavyweights, boy.
Now, bro, No. Listen, awesome. Yeah, yo guys, the Val from Let's Brawl. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoy the content. More to come. Done, no, say no more. Boom.